welcome back, everybody. It's time once again to meet our community, the Hispanic business community here in Orange County. Powered by the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Orange County's only community radio station, OC Talk Radio. Streaming live from our studios right here at the University of California Irvine's Field Applied Innovation Center. And today, wow, we got something to celebrate. We got gifts. Oh my goodness, here you're raising the ante to be on the show here today, John.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to our community podcast show powered by the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, John Gutierrez, Senior Vice President here. And again, we have another great show ready to share with you some just great information, a great event that's coming up with a longtime member of our chamber. She's been with us, with our chamber since day one. She's part of our advisory board. She's been in business 38 years. I mean, you want to talk about a leader, a businesswoman, and not only that, just gives so much back to the community. Her business, Teresa's Jewelers. She's the CEO and gemologist. Let's welcome Teresa Saldivar.
Good afternoon. How are you, John?
We're good.
Great.
And thank you for having us as your host today, because let me tell you, I've been asking you to be on the show for a while, but you're a busy woman. We saw your calendar for last month, and it was just amazing how many charity events, community events, you're just everywhere, right?
I am. And I enjoy every minute of it. And I've been doing this not just, for a couple of years. I've been doing this since day one. I've been in the industry 48 years. And so I would say I've been doing it for 48 years, even though I've just had Teresa's Jewelers for 30. It'll be 38 this November.
But 38 years for a business says a lot about your business. It says a lot about your team.
Correct.
Right?
Oh, yes.
And let's give a shout out to who are others members of the team.
All right. I'll start with my sister, Patty. She's been with me day one. And she is the CFO. She takes care of all the money, payroll. She loves to handle money and count money all the time. So she does our financing, which, by the way, a lot of people don't know this, but we do in-house financing. And
that is a very important point.
It is.
Because for those of you listening that are looking to purchase a new ring.
Correct.
All right. I went there to purchase a new ring for my wife a couple years back. And it's great that you guys are able to do in-house financing.
Correct.
And not only that, but you're reporting it to the credit bureau.
Yes, we are.
Which is great because it helps build your credit.
That's right.
And I think that's important for people to know, that you're just not going to go in there and say, oh, wow, I can't afford this. No, you guys work with them. You give them a payment plan. And so I feel like you're changing lives, right?
I'd like to think that.
Because there could be a young man out there who says...
needs to establish his credit.
Yes.
He'll want to go buy a car, and they will say, you need to have credit
Exactly.
or buy a home. And so, yes, we do extend credit, and we help out as much as we can. And by the way, we also have no interest for 9 months, 12 months, if the amount is large enough.
No interest?
No interest. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't believe people should be, throwing their money away. I hope Patty's not listening to that.
Patty's like, stop saying that.
Yeah.
No, I got to tell you guys, when you visit your business, there's this really warm, happy feeling of just familia.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Everybody welcomes you and, hey, come on in. And there isn't this pressure to buy anything.
Oh, no.
You guys give people space. I know, because I personally experienced that when I went in there.
Yeah.
And
I have to share also, we've had Enrique Beltran, who's on vacation right now. He'll be back next week, but he's been with us for 38 years since we opened. So it was the three of us, Patty, myself, and also my sister Martha, who works. As a matter of fact, she's covering for me right now. And
shout out to the sister for covering.
That's right.
Yes.
She didn't want to come, but I'll tell you why, because she's allergic to gold. So she can only handle silver. So
interesting.
Oh yeah, she got an allergic reaction back some years ago, and so
wow.
Yeah. But she used to help us out quite a bit. So getting back to Enrique, he's been with us, and our customers love him because he's.
Yes,
yeah.
He helped me buy this watch.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, I was never a big watch kind of person. Like, I like them, but it wasn't until that day that I was there looking at a ring for my wife that I saw this really nice watch, and I got to show you guys. I would hope you could see it from the video here. I get so many compliments from this watch.
It's a good looking watch. Is it
It's-
a Bulova or a Citizen? What is it?
Bulova. It's a
Okay.
Bulova.
Okay.
And it just has a nice blue band. It's very comfortable. So many people compliment me.
Great.
And I'm talking about people that wear like Rolex.
Oh, okay.
They come up to me, they're like, hey, what kind of watch is that? They're like, that's a really nice watch. So I got to tell you, it's one of the best buys ever
Good.
and investments I've ever made.
Well, send him over. We've got plenty of Bulova watches.
And we're going to be talking about that because you have an event called Whiskey and Watches, since we're talking about my watch right
Yes,
now.
okay.
That's going to be coming up Thursday, June 1st, 5:30 to 7:30 at your business. You're going to have hors d'oeuvres. You're going to have whiskey, wine, cigars,
Yes.
and more. And if Ana Laura is listening, we want some of those enchiladas because I know she's your neighbor.
No, wait a minute. She's providing, her and Matt are providing the whiskey.
Oh,
okay?
really?
They're
Okay.
sponsoring the whiskey.
Thank you for the whiskey, but we still want some enchiladas. Right, Paul?
Absolutely. Best enchilada I've ever had.
Fantastic.
But I'm glad there's a good synergy between you and her business and other businesses there
yes,
in
yes.
downtown Santa Ana. What's that like being there so many years?
I'm going to be honest with you. Again, I've been in downtown not only 48 years, but I've been in downtown since I was 12 years old. I started working at the Yost Theater, selling tickets. at
You're
the
kidding
box
me.
Office. Yes.
That means you might know, like my brother, they work for the Olivos family.
Okay, yes.
I know the Olivos family very well.
All right. Well, my auntie Carmen married my dad's youngest sister married Alfonso Olivos.
You're kidding me.
No.
I know Alfonso very well.
Okay.
He used to coach he used to help out at the Pop Warner football team in Santa Ana.
Exactly.
So I've known Alfonso all his life.
And Orlando, my godson.
That's
Yeah,
right.
my cousin.
Orlando, who married Tanya, my high school
Yeah.
friend from.
So-
What a small world.
So that's where I got my start in business.
At the Yost Theater.
6 years I worked there, not till 18 years old. I said, okay, I need to go to college. So I worked after school. And then on Saturdays and Sundays and stage shows, if you recall, Vicente Fernandez and all
Yes.
the actors, we used to have beautiful
at the
concerts.
Yost Theater.
at the Yost.
It's legendary.
Yeah. So I would have to say that that's where I got my first, I love this business world. I enjoyed being around all, these business people down the street. That's when I met a lot of the old chamber people, the founders of the chamber.
Well, you're one of the founders. Come on. You are one of the founders. When you look at how we started our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And
I was at the table. Yeah. Yeah, the Mike Silvas, Ruben Smiths, Mario Rodriguez. Yeah.
but that's good that we had a Latina representing at the table.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that this Latina woman would become a business owner herself, eventually a successful business owner for 38 years.
Correct.
Wow,
Yeah.
and I know you belong to many other organizations.
Oh, yeah. Like right now, I serve on the board of Cal State Fullerton, and I'm very proud to be on that board.
Shout
It's
out to
a-
Cal State Fullerton.
Yes.
Because
Fran Virgie, Julie Virgin family. They have
yes,
a great team over
we just
there.
gave him an award, of course,
Yes.
at Estrella Awards. We're actually having an event there tonight with the Youth Chamber.
Excellent.
With John Amador and the board, and they're always hosting us.
Yeah.
They're always strong relationship with us too.
Yeah. So I've been there for quite many years. And then I'm serving also here at UCI on an advisory board at the OC Alliance, which also I'm very excited about and helping out.
Nice.
So those are the two boards. In past boards, I was president of the California Jewelers Association. And then years ago, I was asked to sit on the main board, which was Jewelers of America. And why did I get asked? And I tell this to everyone. Not because I have this great, beautiful, big jewelry store, but because they needed a person of color. They needed a woman to sit on that board. So I happened to fit the bill, and they wanted a business owner and a gemologist. And so I was, the one.
But you also brought a different perspective, right?
I think so. Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, at first I said, what the heck am I doing here? I don't belong here. I had Tiffany and Company, the CEO, Tiffany on one
What?
side, Harry Winston on the other side. And I just thought, no, I couldn't do it. So I literally got sick to my stomach my first meeting because I drank too much water and I had pasta with lots of butter and oil.
You remember all this?
I won't tell you the rest, but anyway, it was not a good experience. So the next day I go up to the our chairman of Jewelers of America, and I said, I can't do this. This is not me. I'm nervous. I'm a wreck. And then that flight, 5 hours, because I used to have to go to New York. I had to go to New York. So he says, Teresa, you don't get it. We need you more than you need us. And that's when he
What?
explained it to me. He said, he goes, we all know Tiffany, Harry Winston, all these people here on this board know that we, the Latino community, the Latino customer, has been ignored for many years. So he goes, we need you. You need to help us out on how to be able to get more of the, help us in the marketing of the Latino community. And I was very excited to hear that, so I did. I was very instrumental in bringing in the Mexican jewelers from Guadalajara.
Really?
Mexico City, yes,
Wow.
because they were...
So you had all
bring-
these connections, these relationships.
Yes, by bringing them in, I'm talking about bringing them to the trade shows, the big trade shows, like the Las Vegas show that I'll be attending come June, the first week of June, and then New York. So now all these jewelers from Mexico and Tiffany, all these companies are now buying crucifixes, quinceañera merchandise, baptismal medallas de la Virgen de Guadalupe.
They
San
know.
Judas.
They know that quinceañera business
Thank
is a
you.
big business.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. So there you go.
Wow.
So that's what I brought to the plate. That's what I did at Jewelers of America for many years until finally I said, okay, I can't take this anymore. I started having back problems and I had to resign because of just
The
that
travel-
flight, the
the travel,
traveling
yeah,
was
it's
because I had
tough.
to not only attend the meetings but all the trade shows, and that became a little hectic. But I was on there for many years.
That is what an amazing story.
Thank you.
That is just a great. The other thing I want to touch on is what I love about your business is that whenever somebody buys something, and by the way, she brought us a really nice gift for me and Paul, right, Paul?
I'm hoping you're going to plug this. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
There's a new standard. I mean, we were
thank
looking
you.
for just enchiladas. We're looking for that. She
No.
brings us a whole gift bag.
She has raised
Raise the bar.
the bar for everybody else who's going to be on our show. Give me a second here.
What are you going to do?
We're going to just show people. Look what she brought us. And I know we got another.
Yeah. Hold it up to the other camera there.
And we got another camera here.
Yeah, right.
She brought us a nice gift, but
There's like bring one. One's really cool. It's like a Bluetooth.
I'm showing in the camera what she brought us. But more importantly, let me take it out. What I love about when they go to your business, I love how you guys package it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Makes you
And
feel
the reason
special.
why this is important is men, when we go shopping,
Yes.
right? If I go to the mall and I buy something for my wife, then I got to figure out if it's for a birthday or whatever. How am I going to wrap it? What am I going to put it in? For us, man, it's like a nightmare. Where am I going to buy the bag? Where am I going to, right, Paul?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm not the only one.
Oh,
We
my
agree on
goodness.
this.
No, we believe that presentation is very important.
Huge.
Okay, yes, it
Huge.
is.
I
It is.
love these little bags you have.
Yes.
They're so cool. The little wrapping, right? And thank you, by the way. She brought us this really cool jewelry cleaner.
Jewelry
So
cleaner.
thank you for that. And then
for your
then
diamonds and
this-
your wife's diamonds.
Yes.
That's why I like the little speaker there, the little gold.
And then the
Bluetooth
Belova
speaker.
speaker. Wow. I mean, we're feeling an all-purpose jewelry polishing cloth.
Yes. So if anyone wants one, all they have to do is come on in, and we'll give one free.
And
Really?
Oh yeah, to anyone that's
I don't want to
listening.
call John out and embarrass him here,
Go ahead.
but it isn't a Hispanic brand, Bolivar. It's Bolivar.
Oh, but
Bolova.
No, Bolivar.
Bolova?
Bolivar. Because
That's
it's
how you
Russian.
say it?
It's
Bol-
Russian.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's Russian.
Well, listen, we're at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and I'm going to say the Hispanic
Bolivar.
way, Bolova, Bolova. So back to the. I love how you guys package it.
Thank you.
It just makes it easy to go in, right, and buy a gift, and bring it home, and be like, honey, I got you this, right, for anniversary or whatever it may be, birthday.
yes,
I think that's huge.
yes, very important, very important.
So-
Can I just say something? I think you hit on something I'd love to have you expand upon.
go ahead.
Jewelry,
Yes.
when I was raised, was only for the wealthy. You went to Beverly Hills to get jewelry. And you go into Tiffany's even. I'm intimidated when I walk in there. It's very cold and marble and very expensive looking. And yes, so once in a while you'd go and you'd spring for something. But it wasn't for everybody. You're making, through the watches, through the
The
other things-
experience.
yeah, an experience that's for everybody.
I think so. Yes, and so we
Everyday
basically-
luxury, yeah.
Yeah, our clientele is very diverse. Very. I mean, why? Because we carry from silver, so we do carry the fine metals. I don't have fashion jewelry or costume jewelry, but I do have silver that's affordable. Gold, 14 karat, 18 karat, a little bit of platinum, not that much. But we do just about everything.
What's
Bridal.
the wildest thing you've ever ever done?
Oh wow!
I mean,
as
'cause
far
you
as
do-
custom,
you
yes,
do custom work too,
We
yeah.
do custom, yes. What's
Somebody wants something that they had, I don't know, they're something
Maybe she
unusual
can't share this
spelled out.
stuff. What if it's like a famous celebrity?
Yeah, could be.
And she had to sign one of these waivers or
Could
something.
be.
Yeah?
You have to when you do that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
We try to be very private about our
Exactly.
custom work. As a matter of fact, we'd love to take images and photo and put it on Facebook,
Exactly.
but we have to respect
Exactly.
our customers.
But do people come and say, I really have a vision and I want you to bring it to
Oh,
life?
yes, yes.
You can put something together
we
for
put,
them.
Yes, we have some great designers that we work with, and jewelers. We have many jewelers. One that specializes in the Cubana chain, which, by the way, is so popular, especially
The what chain?
Cubana, the
Oh,
Cuban, the
really?
Cuban link. Yeah,
No
the
way.
Miami Cuban, the Cuban.
Like a cool kind of chain?
Well, listen, think about it. Baseball, okay? All
Yes.
those
Oh,
guys
wow,
are
right.
wearing the Cuban chain, the majority
right.
of them. The
That's right,
majority.
that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah, the Dominican Republic,
Yeah.
the Puerto Ricanos, the Cubanos, they all wear the Cuban chain.
And
so
they
that's-
spend that money.
They spend big bucks. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're wearing a really nice, I don't know if we could see it here, but what is this you're wearing today? It's really nice.
This is also a handmade piece, and it's from Erte, and it's onyx and sterling silver
Wow.
with gold.
Very nice necklace.
And thank you. This one is my favorite. This matter of fact, this was a gift from me to me for my 70th birthday back in December.
What a rough life to be able to give yourself really nice jewelry.
Yeah. I said, well, I'm not married, right? So no husband, no boyfriend. So somebody's got to give me a gift, so it's me.
Why not? And when the stuff comes in, let me see what's good
Yeah.
here, right? Well, let me just remind everybody again, Teresa's Jewelers is in the house. We've got Teresa here, the CEO, gemologist. Teresa's Jewelers have been around 38 years in business. She's part of our Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Advisory Board. She's been a longtime member. She's having an event Thursday, June 1st, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. There's going to be hors d'oeuvres, whiskey, wine, cigars, and so much more. Great networking, right? We're going to have some networking there.
Definitely, yeah.
In downtown Santa Ana.
Yeah.
For those of you that are listening, that's 223 West 4th Street in Santa Ana. Now, do they have to RSVP with you ahead of time to kind of get an idea?
Just so I can get an idea
Okay.
on how much whiskey.
Okay. Is there a phone number they can call you or something? Or
Yeah,
they-
we Google Teresa's Jewelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see the office phone here. I think.
714
Yes.
834 9277.
Okay. And then there's
And I'll be sending out invitations to the chamber.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone will be getting an invitation.
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Two more questions.
Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know squat about jewelry.
Okay.
I'm a typical guy. I don't know, that looks pretty or something here. But I know that when I grew up, there were pieces that passed down through the family. My grandmother's ring or
Legacy
something.
pieces. Yes.
Yeah. And I seems like that sort of went away. I don't know that my daughter has the same affinity for my great grandmother's brooch or something here. I have my grandfather's pocket watch. It was a beautiful pocket watch.
I'll be passing on this watch to my boys. They better take care of it.
So is that tradition faded, or are people still buying things that are heirlooms are going to stay in the family? Like that?
I'm going to say it's 50-50.
Really?
It's faded, but there are some customers that will come in and say, I want to get something for my daughters, my son, because I want them to remember me.
Yes,
So
right.
yes, I thought that's a beautiful, beautiful thing that
Yes.
people used to do. Just, give it to like their platinum ring.
And then you'd remember them. This was
Thank
Grandpa or
you.
something.
This
I
was
thought that
Grandpa's ring, and this was Grandma's earrings. But honestly, a lot of the young ladies today, because jewelry has changed so much,
Right.
it's like, oh, these look dated,
Right.
So yeah, but we try to instill that.
And the other question is, what's a gemologist?
A gemologist
Sorry, I'm taking over the show here.
No,
Bob.
no.
Paul, I got to get back to my questions over here, Paul.
A gemologist is an expert in gemstones, diamonds, metals. So it concentrated in that.
Because
So
I look at a diamond and they all look the same. And
Yes.
this one has inclusions or the color or the
Color,
actually
it's called
categorize-
color, clarity, cut. I remember learning all that.
There you go.
So it's for and carat
And
weight.
carrot, I'm sorry.
Yeah, carat
The carrot is the one you really got to think about.
But yeah.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, you want to make sure. I remember when I started in the business, it used to be every woman wanted a 1 carat. Now, Now it's more like 2 carats,
Yeah,
3
right,
carats.
right.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and for those that can't afford it, we carry lab-grown diamonds. We now have
Lab-grown
lab-grown,
diamonds.
yeah,
Wow,
which
okay.
they look like diamonds. basically have the same, what do you call, optical, chemical, everything, physical. They look for reals, but they're made in a laboratory. They're not mined.
grown,
So now
yeah,
the
the
difference is
crystal.
you have to say, I want a mined diamond or I want a lab grown diamond, because they're both diamonds. See, you have moissanite, then you have lab grown diamonds, and then you have diamonds. Yeah.
Well, and I think the most important thing here too is when people walk into your business, you're going to provide that education for them.
Oh gosh, yes.
Right?
Oh yes.
If you're a young man who has, fallen in love, or whatever age you are, right? But you're now looking into the next step of your life
Yes.
of getting married.
Yes.
It's a big step.
It is a big
It's
step.
very stressful. I remember that 18 years ago,
Yeah.
right? And where can you go,
Yeah.
right? And
Yes.
find a place that will, when you walk in, do what you just did.
No,
Give her that that education.
But I'll tell you, more important, we'll offer them Modelo beer, ultra beer,
Wait,
a shot
can
of
we just-
tequila.
What?
That's very important.
Oh.
Because
Really?
you want them to relax.
Yeah.
And so what relaxes you more than a beer or a tequila shot
Do
of
you guys
tequila?
hear that?
Sorry, but that's the truth.
You get offered a cold beer,
Yes.
a shot of tequila.
Yes.
Now that is a Latino, Hispanic owned business, right, Paul?
That's right.
Wow.
Because it is very intimidating. Everything you said
It
is
is.
true. If
It's-
you
it
feel
is,
stupid,
yes.
you don't know what you're doing. It's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of money. You don't know whether she'll like it or they'll like it or whatever. Yeah.
And honestly, you don't know the guys. They don't know, they've heard of platinum, they've heard of, gold. But see, that's just it. That's another thing. Bands, okay? Now you have tungsten, titanium, chrome.
Even more confusion,
Oh,
yeah.
more confusion. And why do we sell that now? Because since gold went up so high back in 2008.
That's right.
And I hate to say it, but it's back up there. It went up to
It went up again?
$2,000 an ounce last week, I think 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
It did go down a little yesterday. So that's where we're at. So men do not want to spend, they'll walk out, true story, they'll walk out with a $200, actually a $65 band, and the wife, or their
partner,
sweetheart, their
yeah,
partner,
right.
whatever, she'll walk out with a $5,000, $10,000 ring. Easy. But they don't care. They want her to have what she wants.
That's interesting you say that, because my wife and I were just talking about my ring
Yeah.
recently. And
Yes.
she was like, maybe since you upgraded my ring,
I should upgrade yours.
it's time to upgrade your ring.
So sweet of her.
And I said, honey, that's it. But then the typical guy, right? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Nah.
why? I like my ring. What's the big deal? Well, just the thought, And I know we actually also bought another ring there for my wife. And I think it's important we share these. Like, you have these really nice stone rings,
Yes.
different stones, right?
That's right. That's
and I
right.
think, I don't know what the name of the stone is, but it's like a really nice yellow, like just beautiful ring.
Yes.
And so there's other stuff you
Oh,
can
yeah.
buy there other than, of course,
no,
the
we have-
watches
So-
and the engagement ring.
So
right?
bridal is probably one of our most important. Okay, so we have we have Gabriel and Company. Sorry, we have Gabriel, which is one of the top engagement ring bridal companies in the United States, and we're happy we have that. But we also have a lot more, like birthstone rings, and again, I don't want to forget the religious medallions, because that's a big part of our business.
Really?
Baptismal.
Oh,
Holy
yes,
Communion.
that's right.
Okay, confirmation.
That's right.
Quinceañeras. Graduation is right around the corner.
That's
So
right.
we have quite a bit of beautiful pendants, pearl pendants. June is right around the corner. So pearl is, if anyone's born in June, that's your stone.
For our
Pearl.
listeners that are listening that are maybe non-Hispanic, when you are Hispanic and you're asked to be a godmother or a godfather
Yes,
at a baptism or something, it's a big thing.
it's a big thing.
And let me tell you, you have to go buy something nice
Yes.
for the baby,
Yes,
right?
yes.
You got to step up your game,
Oh,
because
yeah.
people are looking at, what did he bring?
Yes.
The godfather or the godmother, right?
Yeah, and
For
it's
the
so
baby.
interesting you're saying that, because I remember at one of my meetings with Jewelers of America and talking to these other jewelers from.
He's giving me the stinky eye already.
Okay,
5 minutes.
So anyway, I actually told them, and they
Going forever
couldn't.
here.
They didn't believe me that children, Latino children, okay, are walking around with their little, $500
Yes.
bracelet, their chain,
Wow.
and their medal, and the little girls with diamond earrings, and they're 6 months old.
That's crazy. Huh?
But that's just our
That's
tradition.
part of our tradition.
It's part of our culture.
Yes.
That you get your like you said, your goddaughter, your godson, jewelry.
You know, to that point, it's funny you say that. When I was at Chico State in college,
Yeah.
I used to wear this like necklace that had this really cool like scorpion.
Oh, yes.
It was given to me by, I don't know, my mom or somebody just bought me this. I picked it out one day and it was just made out of gold.
So you're not a November baby because Scorpio is for November.
Yes, no,
Okay,
no. I'm a Cancer,
Okay,
June. My
okay.
birthday's in June. It's coming
Okay.
up, June 24th. Anyways,
Anybody wants to go to Teresa's Jewelers and pick out something?
yes, but I remember like I'm in college, broke, eating macaroni and cheese, peanut butter and jelly. To your point.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm carrying around this gold necklace that I probably could have gone and got like some good money for it.
Correct.
Because in the Hispanic community, like gold, especially like in
yes.
the 80s, 90s, it was, and of course now that it's gone up,
Yes.
like you said, it's a little bit difficult, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's pretty
very good.
expensive.
One last thing that again, if we do not have what you're looking for, let's say you go in there and you want a certain medallion, a saint or something. We have a young lady by the name of Nancy Garcia who knows our books. We have about 30 books. She'll go in there and look, and we'll order it. And if you don't like it, we can return it to the company. So we basically will find whatever you're looking for. So Nancy does a great job.
I want a little gold microphone here.
A gold microphone. Oh my God. Let's work on that.
Let's work on that. Okay.
And I want to make sure before we forget, I know you're also part of the NLBWA, right?
National Hispanic Business Women Association.
Shout out
Yes,
to them.
oh
It's a
God,
great
yes.
organization. They're a partner of our chamber for a
Yes,
long time.
yes,
And
they're
I know
wonderful.
there's probably a lot of them listening.
I hope so.
Yes.
Susie Lopez Guerra, Marta Rivera, Jasmine, the whole gang.
The
yes.
whole gang.
The
yes.
whole gang.
It's a huge group of them,
And by the way, Anna's now on their board.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for always supporting our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Obviously, you're one of the founders of it. Thank you for being at Estrella Awards this weekend.
Oh, what a wonderful event. Everyone's still talking about it. It
Thank
was
you for the
awesome.
gift this weekend.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the gift. And also, I just want to remind everybody, it's important we support these businesses because I know for a fact, and I know you don't bring it up a lot, you don't talk about it, you support many charities. I've seen you sponsor, donate, help out in many ways, volunteer your time on boards. And it's important that people understand we have to support those that are supporting our community, that are giving out scholarships in the community, that are helping kids at Cal State Fullerton, mentorship programs. You're part of, so this business gives back to our community a lot. We must go into these businesses, support them, buy from them, because that money is also going back into our community.
So true. So true. And I failed to mention Santa Ana College because I'm a graduate of Santa Ana College, got my AA there. And I'm also on the President's Circle there too. So I support anything that I've been associated with throughout my life. Okay, my bachelor's is from Cal State Fullerton. I support 100% because I do believe that you have to give, and especially to our students. And I also do something for Mother's Day I'm doing right now. So if anyone has costume jewelry, any of the women that are listening, I collect old, broken down costume jewelry, inexpensive jewelry, and we replate it. So we nickel plate, we gold plate, and we give this next week for Mother's Day to our seniors over at Orange County Children's Therapeutic Arts Center. They have a lovely center with our good friend Ana Jimenez Hami.
Well, it's important again that we support you. This event coming up, Whiskey and Watches.
Thank you.
Anybody's welcome to, female or male, anybody's welcome to come.
I'll be honest with you. I did it especially for my male friends because they criticized Patty and I all the time. You guys always have girl events. Why wouldn't you going to have something for us? So this is for my male friends, but they are welcome to bring their wives or significant other.
Of course.
Of course.
If my wife's listening, we got to go to this because, you know, happy wife, happy life.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
And so maybe there's a little something there she likes.
Oh,
I
I
might be looking at the watches, but she might like something else, right?
We'll make sure we stray her away from the watches. Definitely.
Teresa, thank you so much for
you're-
being here.
thank
I know the
you.
show goes by so fast.
I know.
30 minutes. Paul gives me the stinky eye. You got to go. We got to go. But I'd love to bring you back someday, and I want to share more about your story as an entrepreneur. We didn't get a chance to get into that. And just
Next time.
let's talk about why you are the person you are. What was it? The background, the family.
Oh, yes.
Because I think that's important.
Mom and dad, yes.
Right? Who's molded you to?
Yes.
Quick shout out to anybody in your family, like mom and dad out there who.
Of course, my mom and my dad, who just recently passed in January, but they, the work ethic, I think,
From
more
where?
than anything.
What part of?
Dad actually was born in Santana, right
Okay.
there, Logan area, the barrio.
Right, okay.
Yes, and his family, great. Grandparents and father and mom passed the border in 1917.
Wow.
And but a lot of 8 of the siblings were born here in Santa Ana.
Wow.
And mom Durango.
Durango.
So dad's family is from Jerez, Zacatecas.
So you got Zacatecas
Tecas
and
and
Durango.
Durango. Yes.
That's what makes you that strong
I
woman
think so.
you are,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Well, continue all success. Thank you so much for always supporting our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
You're
And again, folks, Thursday, June 1st, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Teresa's Jewelry, and also 223 West 4th Street, which is their business. Go support it. Not just this event, but any other day, because she's giving back all the time to the community. And thank you for being on our show today, Teresa.
Thank you very much, Sean, for having me.
Paul, take it away. And thank you for tuning in to our community podcast show powered by the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We'll see you next Wednesday, everybody.
Well, there you have it. Another great reason to tune in each and every time to meet our community, the Hispanic business community here in Orange County, powered by the Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Orange County's only community radio station, OC Talk Radio, streaming live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center.